About 4 days ago now, I made a video titled An Analogy slash Equivalency Statement. In that video, I stated that I am not a vegetarian and compared that to me not being religious. Essentially, that is where the analogy, the comparison part, ended in the living comparison, the actual non-hypothetical comparison. That's where it ended, being that I compared myself to not being a vegetarian to myself not being religious. The point of the video was that I generally don't have a problem with vegetarians because they don't do a lot of the things that religious people do. I was illustrating a point that many groups that I do not share the same position with do not have the same problems that religious people have. We do not have those same conflicts, and therefore I do not have the same zeal to address those people as I do with religious people. Now, two fundamental flaws came in the response on that video. One was that people thought I was comparing vegetarianism with religion, despite the title, the detailed description, disclaimer, and the multiple annotations in the video that warned people that is not what I was trying to do. The other thing, which was also in the annotations, was that people thought that was the opportunity to argue vegetarianism. Which was not the point of the video. The point of the video was about how I don't have a problem with vegetarians because they do not exhibit many of the same problems that I see out of religious people. However, people saw that I was talking about vegetarians and decided that they were going to jump on that as an opportunity to argue vegetarianism despite my polite request not to do so in the comments of that video. So, this video is one where people can do that. We'll make this video about vegetarianism so that actually what I'd like you to do is if you were one of the people that put a bunch of vegetarian arguments and comments on that video, what would be cool is if you would go and copy those comments that are irrelevant to that video, because that was a video about religion, and go ahead and paste them on this video and comment those here and then delete them from the other one because that's not where those comments belong. This is a video about vegetarianism, essentially. Now, in part, the swarms of zealous comments I got on that video that wasn't even about vegetarianism partially disproved my point because there were some of the issues that I was thinking I didn't typically experience from vegetarians, like some of the militant comments I got about how evil of a person I am and how if I eat meat then it's just as bad as me raping people or murdering people and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to make a brief response to my position on why I don't have a problem with eating meat. Of course, as I said in the other video, I have nothing against vegetarians. I understand why many of them take their position, and I've met and befriended many people from all levels of vegetarianism, from the people that just don't eat red meat to the ones who are pure, hardcore vegans. And I don't have a problem with the position of vegetarianism. Like I said, as long as they aren't trying to force laws, as long as they aren't trying to force their will on me to get me to do the exact same things they're doing, I have no problem with it. So I would like to explain briefly what it is that puts me at my position as someone who doesn't have a problem with eating things beyond the vegetable world. What it boils down to is that I don't take any moral issue with killing and eating non-human animals. Though I certainly don't feel that gratuitous harm should be brought to any living creature, I really don't see a problem with killing an animal and eating it. Likewise, if a non-human predator kills me, I don't think that unethical for that animal to do so, as long as it killed me with the intention of defending its territory and family, or with the intention of eating me. That's just how the circle of life works, and I'm okay with that. Now, I go out of my way to not kill even pests and insects unless they pose a lethal threat to humans or offer nutritional sustenance to us. It seems to me that either side of the issue will usually have some contradictions for all practical intents. People may state that I'm unfair to accept the killing of other animals, though I don't accept the killing of humans, when clearly humans are animals as well. However, if people are going to break the plane of one species' concern for itself and apply our rules to other species, then I need a clear criteria for what other species are going to apply our rules to and why just those. Unless the vegan or vegetarian who proposes that we treat animals the same as humans is going to apply his or her principles on that matter to every species on the planet, I consider his or her view to be less consistent than mine. It seems like the average vegetarian takes no issue with calling terminators to kill insects that are infesting their house, or to apply hand sanitizer to slaughter millions of bacteria on his or her hand. But when cuter, cuddlier animals like cow, deer, or pigs are being killed and eaten efficiently as possible, then they're up in arms about it. I couldn't personally hold that position. I couldn't point my finger at people for killing and eating animals while pretending that I didn't inadvertently take the lives of millions of bacteria and insects every day. I couldn't claim that all animal lives deserve equal value while knowing that if I saw a dead opossum, a dead horse, and a dead human on the side of the road, I would have a very unique emotional response to all of them. That's just the way my brain processes the concept, through which I find no problem with the killing of non-human animals with the pure intention of eating them. Now let the comment wars commence.